the book of 1 Timothy chapter 5 and verse 6 in the NLT. But the widow who lives only for pleasure is spiritually dead even while she lives. KJV, but she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. All praises to Yahweh, by Hashem Hawashai, Bahar Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders, to the apostles of the great millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect seeking to be the elect of the nation of Israel. They're scattered abroad amongst the heathen. Some look like the heathen. Beginning with 144,000. Preacher, teaching, prophet, Shalom. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. Fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. This is the book of Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 7. And it reads, the fear of the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. Right? So the woman that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. She don't fear Yahweh Shema Shai. She doesn't have any knowledge, any wisdom, any understanding, any instruction. Alright? No leader. No guide. Alright? Finish. So she's dead while she liveth. Meaning, hey, she just straight up living for pleasure. Now, times are turning. Everything is turning. Is that Leviticus or Deuteronomy? Prostitute not thy daughter, and she caused the land to fall. Leviticus 19 and 29, Do not prostitute thy daughter to cause her to be a whore, lest the land fall to whoredom and the land become full of wickedness. Hey, that's a man not correcting his daughter, not teaching her the correct way. As a father, then the mother is living in pleasure. The mother is not following after the ways of the man, and the woman instilling these worldly ideals, these Babylonian ideals into her daughter. Trying to be her friend. These women just doing whatever they want to do. They gathering abroad. Right? Ecclesiasticus 25 and 25. It's another one. Let's see. Here, this is what I want. The water how about Shemashah. Ecclesiastes 26 and 8. A drunken woman and a gatherer abroad causes great anger, and she will not cover her shame. And this is the result of these women, man. They're doing what they want to do. They have no shame in what they do. They're whores. They're proud of it. They're so proud to the point where they just post it on social media and they try to justify their actions, man. Try to make it seem like it's right, it's the new thing. They think high body counts is a good thing. They think experience is a good thing. They think not listening to a man and not having a man is a good thing. You think selling your body is a good thing. Oh, I'm going to get the bag. I'm trying to run this bag. I'm trying to get the money. I need this. I need that. No, I want this. I want that. Because y'all not doing it for the things you need. You're doing it for the things you want. But the time is here and it's fast approaching. Meaning it's already happening. But soon, majority of these women are going to be out here doing it for needful reasons. All right? It's not going to be for wants. They're going to be giving it up for needs and not wants. And they're not going to want to do what they need to do. Because they're so accustomed to doing what they want to do. But when your mind change, Yahweh Shema Shah gonna flip the script. And it's gonna be to the point where, hey, you women your mind's gonna have to be altered to the point whereas it's not gonna be for pleasure. It's gonna be for necessity. And that's bad because it means you don't have a man and you're gonna get judged. Verse 9. Hey look, and you're not gonna be proud then. You're gonna wish that you could go back and change the hands of time and been with that man that you said was a square or was lame or was boring. It says the whoredom of a woman may be known in the haughtiness of her eyelids, right? In her appearance, man. In her appearance. You women. Y'all know I got a video. Let me get the scripture. Through the spirit of power, Yahweh Shema Shai. You women gonna catch it, man. Micah 7:9. I would bear the indignation of the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai. I have sinned against him. I have sinned against. I'm gonna read it again. I'm sorry. Micah 7:9. I would bear the indignation of the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, because I have sinned against him, until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me. He will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness. Then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord thy God, that Yahweh Shema Shai? My eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as a mire in the streets. Right? And these women are going to be doing any and everything possible that they can think of to feed themselves. They got kids, to feed their kids. They want shelter, shelter, pads, for that time of the month. You women going to be doing everything under the sun that you need to do to get what you need. And it means necessary. See, again, you had no problem or you have no problem doing it for fun to get your wants, materialistic things, but you're going to have a major problem doing it. But you're going to do it when you need things. You see, when you need things, hey, you're going to do it. And you're not going to want to do it, but you are going to do it. You ain't going to be out here all glammed up and I'm going to post this on. You're not going to be proud in doing it neither. Because, hey, you can feel like you're degrading yourself because it's not what you want to do. They're going to show you women's minds over here in the West is messed up, man. The West is a mess. That's why it's to the left. And the left is the end, man. The left mean the wicked, man. Wrong, man. Lamentations 4 and 4. It says, I'm going to read it in NLT. The parched tongues of their little ones stick to the roofs of their mouths and thirst. Their children cry for bread, but no one has any to give them. So you women, you don't have the necessities and the food, things of that nature, the basic essentials of life, and no one's going to help you. What are you going to do? Now the people once ate the richest foods, now beg in the streets for anything they can get. Those who once wore the finest clothes now search the garbage dumps for food. You can do anything possible so you can to get and have the things that you need, man. And y'all just don't know how bad that's gonna break y'all women, man. You're gonna break y'all women. Yahweh Shema Shai is breaking you women, man. And when the lights go out, the family hit, and all this thing, no cell phones. You can't post your folly and get attention. And have the whole world, the American way, the American nonsense on your side supporting your foolishness. We no longer have that, and you see that you by yourself. You don't have no man. You can't call 911. Reality gonna set in, man. And you women gonna be hurt. Isaiah 32:9, NLT. Listen, you women who lie around in ease. Listen to me, you who are smug. In a short time, just a little more than a year, you careless ones will suddenly begin to care. For your fruit crops will fail, and the harvest will never take place. Tremble, you women of ease. Throw off your complacency. Strip off your plenty clothes and put on burlap to show your grief. Beat your breasts in sorrow for your bountiful farms and your fruitful grapevines. Excuse me. For your land will be overgrown with thorns and briars. Your joyful homes and happy towns will be gone. So bye-bye pleasure. Alright? Bye-bye pleasure. So when this happens on a grand scale, what state of mind you think you're going to be in? Well, we just read it in Lamentations. Remember, right now you living in pleasures, you dead while you liveth. And America offers a desirous or a pleasurable energy, man. All right, fulfill your lust. Well, by you walking in pleasure now, you dead while you liveth. Meaning, while you still alive, you spiritually dead because you walking in pleasure. The doors of repentance are gonna be cut off when all hell break loose. It's gonna be over for you women, man. Majority of the women, hey, like the brothers been saying, through the spirit of power, Yahweh Shema Shai. And I was thinking about this too. When they said it, it really hit me like, hey, majority of the women over here in America gonna die, man. So, hey, the majority of our women gonna come from Central South America and the Eastern Hemisphere. There's not gonna be a lot of women from America that's gonna make it, man. I can't. I don't see it, man. I don't see it. You 2/3 Israelite women, y'all women, but y'all gone, man. Y'all are far beyond repair, man. Y'all are screwed. You too far gone, man. And it's despicable, man. It's despicable. It's despicable. Having trains ran on you. You have all these men. Man, do their business on you. You out here, man. Y'all sick, man. Y'all sick. Y'all sick. So I got this video by my man Destro. It's titled "The Broke Keisha Reachback Will Be Studied for Centuries." He put this up a day ago. Now I'm gonna start at the 12-minute, 8-minute mark. I'm sorry, the 12-minute and 8-second mark. And I'll play up to like the 13-minute and 48-second mark. And the woman, not the woman you see, but the woman after her, she's going to make a statement. She's going to say, which is facts. So I typed in, I want to pull it up through the spirit of prayer, Yahweh Shema Shai. She said, hey, women, she said, you women don't understand the reasoning behind women back in the day being whores and promoting their bodies. She was like, they did it for necessity, for need. Right? But now, today, y'all doing it for pleasure. And that's when it hit me. Yahweh Shema Shai said, hit record. And when she said, I was like, yo, these women done. Yahweh Shema Shai put on my spirit and said, hey, these women done. They finished, man. You know, if women did this in the past, which most definitely they're going to do it now, as we read in the prophecies, That means they don't have a man. They burn their bridges, man. As we read in Micah 7, hey, one of my favorites, 2nd Ezra 16 and 33. Hey, let's start at 32. And when everything's shut down, cast down, and the pleasure is gone, the necessity is gone, the convenience is gone, and the earth shall be, 2nd Ezra 16 and 32, and the earth shall be laid waste, and the fields thereof shall wax old, and her ways and all her paths shall grow full of thorns, because no man travel therethrough. Everything will be shut down, man. Alright? The virgins shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The women shall mourn, having no husbands. The daughters shall mourn, having no helpers. You see, you women are not going to have any help because you burn your bridges with the men. And Yahweh Shema Shai allowed Esau to set up movements and things of that nature, and set up platforms for you women to show forth your pride, just so the men of Yahweh Shema Shai will not pick you women, man. Alright? Hey, it's a Yahweh Shema Shai is a spirit in the earth to where men are being men now. Men are no longer chasing. Real men are no longer chasing. You know? So it's to the point even the average man is not going to deal with you women, even in a time of chaos. But now hell break loose. In the war shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine. You know, for those who got husbands, they gonna die, leaving you women without a shield, without a protector. You women over here in America are effed. You are effed, and y'all gonna be doing anything and everything under the sun to feed yourselves and protect your kids. 2nd Ezra 16 and 2nd Ezra 15 and 2nd Ezra 15 and verse 63. Hold on. Where is it? Is it 16 or 15? Let me see. Yeah, and 46. The water how about Shema Shai? 2nd 16:46. For strangers shall reap their fruits and spoil their goods, overthrow their houses, and take their children captives, for in captivity and famine shall they get children. So you see what's gonna be going on for you women, man. I mean, this gonna be going on, period. But you women, men too, but you women are going to be kidnapped, raped, sold off for food. They're gonna do the same thing with your children. Hey, a lot of you women gonna be a part of this movement too. Hey, and you gonna be trading your daughters off, sons off to some weirdos for some bread, for some food. You know, and this is gonna happen before you start eating your kids. Hey, y'all gonna start eating y'all kids. That's the last stage. Y'all gonna start eating y'all kids once everything else fails. See, it's stages to this, man. Alright? It's stages to this. Yahweh Shema Shai is gonna break everyone's pride, man, and then destroy you. That last stage is you eating your kids. Before that, you can be trading your kids off for bread and water, man. Alright? A barter and trade system. You ain't gonna have nothing to trade, barter and trade with. The box, they sold, that ain't enough. That ain't enough. They might say, hey, they want you and your daughter, or you and your son, for a pack of oodles and noodles and a half a bottle of water. And you still need to start a fire. You make the noodles, the boil the water so the noodles can get soft. You need medicine, shelter. How about Shema Shai gonna jack you up, man? I don't feel sorry for you. It said, I typed in, what were the reasons women sold their bodies in the past? Throughout history, women sold their bodies primarily due to extreme economic destitution and a lack of legal or educational rights. With few avenues for independent income and heavily restricted societal roles, many were forced into sex work as a literal means of survival. You see? You all are going to go back to that mindset, man. You're not going to want to do that. That's why it's going to hurt you so bad. You're going to feel like you're belittling yourself. But no, you done degraded yourself, man. But y'all gonna stoop to an all-time low because you're gonna want to survive. So continue to live on in pleasure as you see you dead while you living, man. It says primary historical drivers for entering sex work include destitution and starvation and periods of intense poverty or urbanization, such as 19th century London or America. Prostitution was often the only way for working class women to afford food and housing. Limited employment. Hey, soon all jobs will be gone. Alright? Says women were widely barred from owning property, voting, or accessing higher paying grades. Domestic service was often the most common job, which paid low wages and left women vulnerable to exploitation. Newsflash, look at all these women that's getting fired from their jobs. No doubt a lot of so-called black women. What you gonna do? Hey, that Lamentations 4 that we read, you could beg for anything you could get. You want to live the high fancy lifestyle. That's gonna go away. It says abandonment and widowhood, as we just read in 2 Esdras 15. It says without male providers, women in patriarchal societies were frequently left without social safety nets, forcing them to exchange sex for basic living expenses. You see? You women gonna go back to that, man. Right, again, you're doing it for your wants right now. Soon it's gonna be for your needs. Meaning what? You don't have a man, and you're not gonna get one. Alright? It's only a select few women that Yahweh Shema Shai is gonna deliver from Babylon. When I say women, I'm talking about the Israelite women. So-called Negro women, Native American, Indian, Spanish, Latino, Jamaican, and Haitian women. And you got women that's Israelites, but they look like heathen. Alright? As well. But y'all gonna be in y'all right state of mind. I think there's also in Timothy. It says, Yahweh Shema Shai shall save the woman in childbearing, only if they continue faith. Matter of fact, let's get that. Let's, I'm gonna read this last one right here. It says, slavery and coercion. In ancient Rome and colonial era America, men and women were enslaved and forced by masters or prostitute farmers into sex work, legally stripped of body autonomy. You see? Hey, like we read in 2 Esdras 15. Hey, this for that, like a barter trade system. Now let's get real quick, then we'll play the video. I believe this is the title of Titus or Timothy. Only. Damn. My fingers ain't that damn big. This is the book of, hold on, they continue faith. 1 Timothy 2:15, throughout Yahweh Shema Shai. It says, notwithstanding, she shall, let's start at 14. Let's start at 13. It says, for Adam was first formed, then Eve, and Adam was not deceived, but the woman being deceived was in the transgression. Notwithstanding, she shall be saved in childbearing, if they continue in faith and charity, love, and holiness with sobriety. You see? Spiritual minded. So you see, if you haven't repent and convert and turn back to Yahweh Shema Shah, if you haven't renewed your mind, renewed your spirit, got out of the ways of Babylon, you Israelite woman, your ass gonna get nuked. And that's the final plague, the final judgment. But you women through. It says, if they continue in faith and charity and holiness with sobriety. So you women F, man. Yahweh Shema Shah gonna do a number on 2/3 of the women of Israel over here in America, man. And the majority of the 2/3 are going to be women. It's more women than men. Y'all finished. Alright? Your looks ain't gonna get you by.
Behold, the elixir of life, and it smells like Old Spice cashmere and vanilla wood deodorant.
And beauty is vain.
Stop killing your eyes watching movies or playing games on that tiny phone screen. Open this app and turn your phone into a one.
In a Benz? I don't know.
Because the world, you yourself in the world sees you as a baddie. You know what the word bad means? It pretty much means evil, insubordinate, man, non-compliant, rebellious. You know how about Shema Shah doesn't deal with rebellious spirits? You got to be on point in the spirit. You got to be righteous and holy, made whole, complete, new. Man, y'all finished, man. This is my man Destro, man. Y'all women done. I don't feel sorry for y'all. Shit, the thing is, our women are the prettiest women on the damn planet. And y'all in y'all lower state. So when you how about Shema Shah destroy y'all and y'all come back in the kingdom, how much more gorgeous y'all women think y'all gonna be, man? All natural. Let's play the video, man. So brothers, don't get caught up in these women, they looks, man. They look good as eye candy, man. Alright, quit pump and dump like my man be saying. That's it. Nothing you want to sit down and spend your time with. That shit over, man. Everybody done had them. All ethnicities done had them. Everybody done had them. Men are urinated and defecated on them. Hey, they ain't for the streets, man. Hey, they for the gutter, man. Alright, they for the dumpsters, man. Alright, they for the vultures. Hey, let the vultures have at them, man. Hey, stay praying for the names of how about Shema Shah.
Regardless, fine, bruh. A sad realization about this new generation of hoes is y'all are strictly trying to sell ass so you can try to live this fake lifestyle or portray this false image that you're really having something that you're really out here struggling for. You see somebody else have something, some designer bags or whatever, and now you want it. You want a certain lifestyle. Because back in the day, them hoes back in the day, it was a life or death type of thing. That's why they was out there selling ass. It was a last resort type of thing. Lights finna get cut off. Water finna get cut off. I need food in the fridge for these kids. I'm finna get evicted. I don't get paid till next week. But I got bills due tomorrow. So I gotta go out here and sell ass. That's why the hoes back in the day was doing it. Y'all hoes now, y'all ain't even really struggling for real. Y'all just wanna say, hey, look at me, I got a new wig. Y'all want to sell ass, so for a bag, for some shoes, for an Instagram post, so you can look like you live in a certain lifestyle for strangers on the internet that don't give two damns about you. Like, are we okay up here? And then a lot of y'all come, oh, y'all be doing it for free. Let's stop that statement right now, because a lot of y'all just have poor management. Y'all meet a dude, don't know him for real, go ahead and give it up, and you don't get no type of benefit. And I'm even talking about financial benefit. I'm talking about mental, emotionally, spiritual benefit. So now y'all get caught up, well, I might as well get paid to do it. No. Like, are y'all okay up here? I thought birds flew in the sky, but I see it's a lot walking among us. Look.
There you have it, man. Hey. That's why you women gonna need a man like how about Shema Shah. Alright? Not Raheem, Gerald, Jamal, Tyrone, and Leroy. You're gonna need a man or how about Shema Shah. Like she just stated, that's pretty much what she said. So hey, and y'all did the men or how about Shema Shah wrong. Alright? Baby mamas, ex-wives. Just the women who think we bums. Well, go to them street cats, man. Them street dudes. Isaiah 13:12, and I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. And that's a man they how about Shema Shah. Regaining their status back. You know why? Isaiah 32:1. Behold, a king shall reign in righteousness, and princes shall ruling judgment. Hey, the Heavenly Father, Yahweh's going to send Yahweh Shai, which Yahweh Shai is the King of heaven. Underneath the Heavenly Father, Yahweh is in the heavens is Father Yahweh. Yahweh Shai on the earth is King David. The rest of the 12 and 144,000 and the elect men of Yahweh Shema Shai. Alright? These are they, that's the prince that's going to rule in judgment. These are the future kings, man. Alright? Of the galaxy. Israelite men. And a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind, and a cover from the tempest, as the rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land. You see? So the men of Yahweh Shema Shai is going to be the only way you women are going to make it up out of this this dump, man. It's going to be the only way you bypass the famine, you bypassing the rapings and the kidnappings, the famine, the heat, the cold weather, the elements, the animals, the beasts of the field, being snatched up by the troops. Okay, the men of Yahweh Shema Shai is going to be the only way that y'all make it up out of here, man. And you better be in order. Stay prayed for the names of Yahweh Shema Shai Shalom.